As most people know, there are two major events happening right now in the tech industry. GPT-4 was just released, and Bitcoin is on an absolute tear, even with all these banks collapsing around it.
And we have no money.
So I thought, why not just combine these two things and make ChatGPT create a cryptocurrency application with absolutely no help from myself and show everyone the results. I'll be showing you guys exactly the questions I asked it and the code it spit out, and we can go through it step by step in this video. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the way this is gonna work is I'm just gonna go through, I already pretty much did all like the questions to GPT-4 and made the app. So I'm just gonna go through all the questions I've asked it and like go by step like how I started, like and how it looked. I took like some screenshots as I went along, and then I'm gonna just tell you what I told GPT and how well it was it kind of gave me the answers. And I think if you're like a junior developer or like someone who's really worried about something like GPT taking over or replacing your job, this will be a good example of showing you that we're not going anywhere anytime soon, and there's still a long way for this app to go for it to be autonomous in a sense where you don't really have to interfere with them much. But it's still definitely very impressive. So let's just get this started, and I'll show you guys what went on here. All right, so first question right off the bat, I asked it, okay, I want to create a React web page that tracks the top 10 cryptocurrency prices, make the front end look beautiful using Material UI. Please give me the code and any folder structure I can use. So I'm pretty much just asking it, honestly, I used a lot of, I guess, like jargon where only coders would know about it, like React. Most people won't even know what React is. And Material UI is a framework for building these nice user interfaces, and most people wouldn't know that. But I just wanted to get to it and give it as much like quality information right off the bat as possible, just to get this thing going and making it look as good as possible right off the bat. So right off the bat, it gives me how to create the React app. So it gives you like the npm package that you have to install, the folder names it wants you to have, and any other packages. So Material UI for the interface, like I said before, and Axios for API calls that it's going to be making to get some cryptocurrency information, I guess. And it gives you I really wanted this as well, and it uses like React and the way you would naming conventions and things like that. Like you have to, everyone knows that in React you have to capitalize your folders, and it did that for the components. So that was really nice to see. So yeah, so it first gives me the services. So it separated the folder to separate the API call. So this is the API call that's going to be making. It's sent to CoinMarketCap, and then it gives you like the table rows that it wants to make for the crypto coins. And then this is the crypto table overall. So I think this was all it gave me so far. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing I was noticing while I was like putting in the inputs was sometimes it would get cut off, so I'd just be like keep going, and then it kind of finish it off for me, and then yeah, so it gives me some of the other structure, so, and then how to run the app. And then it gives you a couple of suggestions at the end. So now I want to show you guys a little how it looked like the first, like right off the bat. Okay, so this is how it looked like right after I inputted everything that it told me to. So this was like the first draft. I didn't change anything. There was no errors as soon as I ran it. As soon as I ran the React app, it worked right away. And yeah, it looked like that. So these numbers aren't actually like, they're actual real like live numbers. So like Bitcoin is around 27,000 USD right now, and all these are like legit numbers that it pulled from the CoinMarketCap API. So that's really cool. And yeah, it's for something just like a skeletal app. This is really nice. Like if you were like a competent enough programmer, you could really go off of this and just build the momentum that ChatGPT started with for you. So, but obviously, I want to just let ChatGPT do as much as it can and give me what a a little bit better of an app. So just to add a little bit more functionality and things like that. So let's go back and see what I asked it next. Oh yeah, oh damn, I lied. There was an error. On promise. And then what was the confusion? Oh, okay, quick error. My bad. I totally lied. I thought this was it didn't give me any errors at the time, but yeah. So yeah, I had a couple errors, I guess, and then I quickly fixed it, and then okay, and then I got that result. My bad, guys. Okay. Okay, and then next I asked it to add the symbols. So I didn't really like how there was no like kind of identifier for like every symbol that was on each row. So it was quickly able to give me something right away. It just so like right now it's asking me just to modify the specific file that it gave me before. So it's not like it's creating a whole new file and a whole new name. It's giving me like modifications to the file I already have. So it's going along just like that. So it's importing the avatar app from the Material UI, like I asked, like in the beginning, using the Material UI framework. So it's still going along with like the same thought process that I offered it at the beginning. So it's really cool. Okay, so this is how the new revised one looked like. So it's pretty cool. It has all the images of each cryptocurrencies, the top 10 cryptocurrencies here. So and I just want to show you guys how it looked on mobile. So it's still pretty mobile friendly, and I can like scroll up and down, and it still looks really nice here. So really impressive there. Okay, now let's keep scrolling. So next I want to add like an input right under the title to both add my cryptocurrency I want and filter the based on the symbol. So this one, it started off pretty good. Like it gave me like the way to filter it, and so it had me modify the app.js, and then I went down and crypto tables. Okay. I don't think you guys want to see like the actual code. I just want to see like the results, right? Oh yeah, and then I went back and like, yo, bro, like you forgot about like the input field. I asked to add like a new cryptocurrency by adding like the contract address. So it gave me that. And what did it do here? Oh yeah, so it added another function to specifically get just like a new row, like a new cryptocurrencies that I can add to the row, pulling all the information, things like that. So this time it's using CoinGecko's API, so it's kind of pulling from different resources here. And then yeah, it keeps going in this code. And adds the button component from Material UI again. And then I guess I got an error at that point, and then it's pretty cool. I can just throw back the errors that I got, and it'll help me fix whatever I want. So I got more errors, and it's kind of cool the way this thing kind of interacts with you. You can like go back and forth, and just like kind of keep tweaking. Okay, so I think after this it worked. Let me see how far I got. Okay, so there's another. Oh yeah, and then okay. I think at this point, like it kept giving me errors where. Hold on one second. Okay, real quick. Let me just show you how it looked at some point. Like, so this is how it looked once I hit the first initial filter. So it was pretty cool. Like I put BTC or whatever I wanted, and it could filter through that. And then it was having troubles with the input one. So hold on, let me see if I had. Okay, so let me show you. So I was able to add like that input for the contact address and add a crypto, but like there was no information that was being pulled. It was just the symbol, the name, but the price or nothing was really being pulled there. So I kept going. So I can't read properties. I didn't know. Okay, and then I got errors, and then. So at this point, I asked, I was like, I'm getting not available for a lot of these prices. So, and then it was like, bro, it realized that there was an issue with the CoinGecko API and the way it was pulling the data. And it realized like the way it was pulling the data wasn't the same way as it was using for the CoinMarketCap one. So it had to like kind of revise it's the way it was pulling the information. So you can see here crypto ID, crypto symbol. So that's the way the CoinGecko one was structured. So it had to do it had to like match what it was doing there. And then after I did that, I think that worked well. Okay, yeah, okay. So let me show you guys. So after that, like I could easily add any crypto I wanted, and it gave me the image, the symbol, the price, and the 24-hour change that was there. See, I added Shiba, Uniswap. Shiba, there was an issue where Shiba's price is like 10 to the power negative whatever, so it just came up as 0, but I was just too lazy to ask ChatGPT to fix that. Just wanted to keep going. And then at this point, I think things took a turn for the worse. So I asked it like what other functionalities it can give me, and one of the functionalities it suggested is a modal for the price chart. So like just like seeing when you click like one of the cryptocurrencies, it would pop up and show like a window for the price chart. So I thought that was cool. So I asked it if you could do that. So so I just copy and paste exactly what it asked, and then asked it to build that up, and then I kept getting errors. So okay, continue. Just told it to like finish what I was saying. So I kept getting some syntax error here. So going back and forth with it was super annoying. Time was not ready to scare there, and then at this point, like things just went off the rails for some reason. Like it just could not fix this problem. And then I asked it. I'm pretty sure I asked it at some point. See, like I kept getting the same error over and over again. So it was getting super annoying on my part. I think I was like spending way too much time just trying to get this. I'm pretty sure this like whatever this chart.js thing was obsolete. So it was not obsolete, but like whatever function it was using, it was not pulling the information correctly, and it must have changed somehow. Like pretty sure it's like some open source software there. So no, you gave me the right one. Correct. Yeah. Oh yeah. It kept telling me to reinstall it. So it's like, bro, like I already did it, and then I kept doing it again and again, and it still didn't work. So I think I asked for module not found, error cancel. Like same error. I kept getting the same error, and then okay, so at this point it was like I kept getting the same error, and I was like, oh boy, you're having the trouble with this one. Maybe try a different approach. So and he was like, I apologize, and we tried something else. So we tried using recharts library. So I was like, oh, screw it, just give me all the files again, and I'll copy and paste exactly what I need. But yeah, this is a pretty common issue, like the keep going thing. Like it cuts halfway and just stops. It just gives up pretty much. So that kind of gets annoying. And then okay, I think at this point, like bro, it just bricked out completely. Like this looked worse than it was before. So I pretty much had to do like some of the things again, and I'm pretty sure the code did not look the same after. But whatever, I think it still worked after this. Yeah, so I pretty much had to redo it again. I was like getting pissed here, bro. What do you mean? I saw you were using the CoinGecko one. Oh yeah, it was trying to give me like some next APIs to work with, like different from what our original like not plan, but like what it gave me before. So it was like, bro, why are we doing this all over again? Like you already had the information, so it was getting a little bit annoying there. So at this point, I hope you guys like are starting to see that. Sure, it gave me like a great start, but having it like keep going and building it, it just I don't know how it works on the back end, but it must not remember some things, and it kind of like doesn't hold the information for too long, so it's not able to continuously build the project on top of the previous messages that are like a while back ago. So or otherwise it would have known, right? Like that like it already showed me it already showed me like the initial API, so I probably would want to use it again, things like that, right? So at some point I just basically had to do it all over again. Like I didn't delete anything, but I just kept hammering at this guy again. So okay. So at some point we back to where we were now. Let's add modal using Mocho UI and the 3080 charts each so crypto whenever the user clicks on the crypto picture. So I tried to be a little bit more specific this time, And I think at this point it worked. Continue. So there was another perfect, works exactly how I want. Perfect. Okay, at this point, so I got something working. So let's go check it out. So at this point, it came out like this. So this was pretty cool. I was like, damn, like it actually pulled up a modal whenever I clicked on one of the images. And then it started to look like this though, like the button at the bottom for the contract address was on the right side, and it wasn't like stacked on top of each other. But at this point, I didn't give a shit or whatever. So at this point, I didn't really care because it's just getting annoying at this point. So what else did I do? Oh yeah, at this point, I think I had to go somewhere, but apparently these guys have like a 25 message limit for every 3 hours, so I couldn't even get it done because I had to wait 3 hours. So I pretty much followed up on the next day, and then I went into or otherwise I would have to use like GPT-3, and we don't want to do that, right? So yeah, so I think this morning I kind of went through it again, and I don't think you guys want to see it all over again. I think you guys get the idea, but at this point, I'll show you, like, I took like images of the progress I was making. So this is what I had from the day before, and then I had this. So the mobile version, it was a little bit darker, so I had like a dark tone to it. So thought that was really cool. And then this is like how it is on the desktop. So all I really wanted to do was at least move around like the button thing, so it's a little bit cooler looking. So yeah, I just moved around, made it white, put like the labels add coin and search, and put the button, made it a little bit smaller, and yeah, that was pretty much the end of it. And let me show you guys how it actually functions. Okay, so this is the app. So the filter function is just based on like a symbol. I didn't make it so based on like names or anything like that. That's specifically what I gave GPT-4. So there's no knock on that. So like if you wanted to search, say, Ethereum, you would have ETH, and then there's little stake either. I don't know what the heck that is, but that'll be part of the search too. If you want BTC, if you want BNB, those are the filters that you can put. And another thing, okay, and then oh yeah, and the modal. So if you want like the price charts, you can see that there. Let me just move this down a little bit. Yeah, so you can see the price chart, so it'll tell you exactly the price it was based on USD it was. So BTC is on the rise right now, so if you guys don't have any, make sure to get some. I'm just joking, this is not financial advice. Okay, let's add a crypto address. So you just put in the Ethereum address here, click add, and then it'll appear at like the bottom of the page. You can't really see it here, but let me just scroll down for you guys. So it'll appear at the bottom, and then you can search and do whatever you want. This, so you'll have the chart as well here. So and there you have it. It didn't take like that. Like I didn't really spend more than an hour on this. So for something that that was quick, easy, and gave me like a bunch of ideas of how I can kind of make any changes or things like that, it's really cool. I'm really impressed with it, but there's still a long way to go, and junior developers are still in the clear. So don't worry, guys. Use it as a tool to help you guys. It's definitely been helping me a lot, and just learning more and helping with my side projects as well. So just use it as a tool like you would anything else, like Stack Overflow or just Google in general, and you guys will definitely be leveling up with this tool. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please subscribe if you want more content for my junior developers, or if you just want more tech news or experimentations like this. Please hit subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.